Good morning, children. Today I am going to teach you about the lesson The Snake and the Mirror.
The author Vaikam Muhammad Bashir. So, Vaikam Bashir was a Malayalam writer from Kerala. He was a freedom fighter, novelist, and a short story writer. He is down to earth person. He is one of the most outstanding writers from India. He won worldwide fame. He was awarded Padma Shri in 1982.
Author has explained this story in the form of an incident which is a very frightening one, but he had carried out in a humorous way. So in this lesson we are going to know about a doctor who was very poor and he was very having less money, and he was living in a small rented room in those times. So when he was in a small rented room, his room don't have electricity also, and it was like he was running throughout the life. Like if you want a light, he don't have any electricity there. So he used to lit a kerosene lamp and live. So the only valuables what he had was he was having some dhotis, shirts, a matchbox, a kerosene lamp, 60 rupees, a black coat and some books. So these were the things which he was having, and I already told you that he was a doctor and homeopathy doctor. So when he was surviving and living like this in throughout his life there, one day it was like a hot summer night, and he happened to eat from outside and he had entered the room. As soon as he entered the room, I already told you that the house was not electrified, so it was very dark and he had lit the kerosene lamp. So when he began to sleep there, he happened to hear some sounds from the up. So he began to see that what was the sounds coming from up. When he began to see here and there was nothing. As usually, what is the thing was like his room was filled with rats also. So he happened to think that maybe some rats were making noise and all, and he was very quiet there. Because it was hot summer night, he was unable to sleep. I already told that it was not electrified, he was not getting proper air and all, no, so he was unable to sleep. So because he was not getting sleep, he happened to sit in one chair and he took his book, the Materia Medica, that is a book of medicine. So he began to read that one. And though he was reading, again he was not interested to read also. Then what he did, he happened to keep that book aside and he went in front of the mirror. So there was a large mirror in his room and he went in front of the mirror. By seeing that mirror, he began to admire himself. So generally children, whenever we see mirror, we admire our beauty. Why? Because automatically everyone, it may be a small child who has the thing of knowing the things, and the grown-ups also, wherever we see the mirror, automatically we will be diverted there. So here the homeopathy doctor happened to go there and he began to admire his beauty, and he was looking after his mustache and he was admiring and he was thinking that I have to maintain, I have to shave this beard, so many things, and he took a small comb and he began to part his hair. Parting means he was altering his hair and he was doing all these things, and he was imagining himself as the most eligible bachelor and the handsome bachelor, and he began to imagine that I am a doctor and I have to settle my life. Now I am having very less money, but very soon I have to settle with a well settled life. This was the things going on in his mind when he was standing in front of the mirror. At that time even he began to imagine like I have to marry a fat woman who should be also a doctor and who should not be able to catch me whenever I do any wrong. She should not be able to run and catch me. See how interesting things he was thinking about all these things standing in front of the mirror. Like this, many silly thoughts were going on in the mind of the homeopath doctor. He was admiring his smile, he was thinking about his future plan, for whom he should get married and how he should enjoy his life. So, in the late hour night of the summer, he was looking into the large mirror and was imagining about many things, and many silly thoughts were in his mind.